Has anything changed for you?
Hannah, I don't think anything has really changed. I think what's changed is that Urban Meyer has finally listened to some people in terms of trying to disseminate his story. He went from being obstinate, denying everything, being defiant, to bit by bit. This is now, I think, the fourth iteration of his apology tour, where he is now trying to fit his answers to what the criticism has been. My belief is this, that he still doesn't believe Courtney Smith. He apologized to her literally with a gun at his head. I don't think he really wanted to. And I think if you watch every version of what he has said, he's still the same person, although he's calmed down. He's not fighting everyone around him. He knows there's a football season that he has to get to, which is today, when he returns as the full-time coach. No doing Sunday through Friday. So he answered a lot of very difficult questions with parsed answers.
What do you think his credibility level is at this point?
I think his credibility outside of the bubble of Columbus, Ohio, is still shattered. I don't think many people around the country buy or believe much of what he has said. Having said that, though, I do know college football fans, and he has possibly the second best team in the country. And once he gets out there, the majority of fans will push all of this away and start wondering, is this team good enough to challenge Alabama? I know that sounds basic. If you're concerned about Courtney Smith, which I am, and a lot of people are, it may nauseate you to a certain level, but that's the nature and the business of college football.
Has he said and done enough to keep his job?
I think that's yet to be determined. I think you could see on the face of the president and Gene Smith at that press conference that they were disgusted by him. We know, Hannah, that a member of the Board of Trustees resigned because he objected to the 3-game suspension. He wanted much more, perhaps even Urban Meyer to lose his job. So I think these are things we just don't know the answer to. I think the interview is interesting. You get to see Urban Meyer one more time answering questions. But I don't think this is going to move the needle very much one way or the other.
There was a lot of him saying that he was unaware that this was a domestic violence allegation years ago, back in 2009. He was not aware that that was the context of the initial arrest. And he says that his own wife didn't share the text messages with him. In the end, what do you make of that?
It's a little hard to take him at face value. I mean, Urban Meyer is a very smart football coach, and he knows what people are saying. He's had 3 to 6 weeks at home to figure all this out. And I think he's just giving answers that he has to give, Hannah. I know that sounds very basic, but that's what he's doing. He's trying to survive this to get back to what he really wants to do, and that's coach football.